What do you want right now? A comfortable life where I'm financially stable and living in a decent house with no other unnecessary worries. A puppy. Well, not even just a puppy, I'd be happy with a dog of any age. I just need another living thing to share my house with. To have control over time and space in a way that allows me to travel and change the past as well as the future and the current, present. My bestie not to get cancer every 5 minutes. Most importantly to get over this one. But she won't, I kinda keep hoping though. That I could just turn off the light and go to sleep, without all that work of having to brush my teeth, put on my pajamas and go to the bathroom. Love. That's all I ever wanted. Everything else was and is a way to fill the giant hole I have in my chest. But I seem to be damaged goods even though I try, I really try, and I end up feeling worse than before. The few things I hold dear to my heart are falling apart and I find myself feeling like I'm done with this empty and pointless life. I feel like a ghost walking in the mist. For the summer to return. It's gloomy, chilly and starting today the sun will set before 19 o'clock. I don't want the winter to come. As an added bonus for a nice warm weather, Butler will have no leverage to extort us with his weaponized gas. Full and perfect enlightenment for all beings, without exception. In other words, the perfection of compassion and wisdom. I want a woman who is quite obviously all wrong for me. But it makes me want her even more. I want to be at home instead of being at the office. I want to sleep and play video games, create art and go for walks in nature. A hug from the girl I love. We both know I'm in love with her but we just pretend like I don't and continue on with our friendship. I write poems and songs about her all the time and she catches me staring all the time but never a word is spoken unless I text her hi. I just want a hug. Obviously I want more than a hug but one hug would make such a difference. One of these jobs I've applied for to get back to me so I can escape the retail hell I'm living in. That or a hug or two. I want Crunchyroll to meet with SAG-AFTRA and to re-record Mob Psycho 3 with Kyle McCauley. A vacation. By my damn self. Never had one, except as a kid, and that didn't count, it was just an obligation and a chore. A brain that would let me think straight and not being extremely lazy or buying expensive things then cry about it 2 days later. I'm a mess, sad smiley. I want existence to be erased. Nothing should exist anymore. There's no such thing as meaning. Everything is just a dream. Financial freedom. I've probably got $1,000 worth of dental work I've been putting off. My car needs tires and probably pads /rotors. My wife's credit card debt is troubling, and apparently everything is worth more and more except my time. To calm the hell down so I don't go to my therapy appointment all wound up. Fortunately, I have a few hours and FF14 at my fingertips. Enough money to pay off my debts and survive without becoming homeless. It's not even loads of money but being unable to work everything just feels impossible right now. My fiancé and I have had bronchitis. We would love to be able to just breathe normally again. You always take it for granted until you can't anymore. Right now. To be tired enough to go to sleep and get up earlier in the afternoon today. In general. To have enough money to not have to ever be anywhere I don't want to be doing anything I don't want to do, ever again. Enough money to last me 10 years or so. Or if you mean something more material. A can of Jumex brand pear juice. To know if my wife and I are being gang-stalked. And if so, why and by whom. I have been professionally diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. This freaking shit to come out of my ass. I have been sitting on the toilet for 15 minutes now. Like $10 million to start a business empire, lots of ideas and time is wasting away but earning just above surviving wage is about all I can do. Be financially free so I could rather spend my time on my hobby to develop games. Rather than slaving myself for the sake of survival. To break to my current lease, to have someone pay for my flights and rental car to my family's Thanksgiving, and to have movers arranged to move this stuff to my new place. To have phone calls with my best friend who I had to stop talking to. She was a sister to me. Miss you. To not feel like a disappointment to my advisor. I'm working on the lit review and she wants a hypothesis by Wednesday. Currently taking a coffee break because I don't want to burden the postdoc with my problems. Healthcare to stop giving me a hard time about refilling chlorenzepam when I've been on it for years. Financial freedom and to be truly seen and wanted by someone I also want, not just desired. A new TV. Mine apparently died sometime between 9 last night and 6 this morning. Sadly, I have to wait till after work. I just want someone like a best friend and maybe girlfriend, someone who I can share everything with, someone who actually wants to talk to me, someone who actually cares for me. I've just been lonely for a long time that I don't even know how to interact with people, and that's also the reason I can't find friends. Everything is fucked up. I want to move to Brussels. Or rather move out of my house, my city and my surroundings. I feel there's no progress for me where I am. But I need to find a job in Brussels first. And I would dream it not being in hospitality, where all my work experience is. I would also like to be with a nice cup of coffee and my laptop studying something I like instead of being where I am at this right moment, even if it's something I should appreciate. Nothing at the moment because I've just had an enormous plate full of sweet / sour chicken and rice. Of course, I had crackers on the side. P.S. Now, I'm settling down to a nice half bottle of orange wine. Home. Good question, possibly a sandwich. I am feeling a bit snakish right now anyway. Just looking forward to going back home so I can hang out with my friends. I'm in Puerto Rico for work for another 4 months, haha. My own house. Can even be my own apartment if a house is too much. Kitchen, bed, washing machine would be nice. That's fucking it. I'll work to pay for internet and other things, as it should be, but I shouldn't have to work in order to still not be able to afford shelter. Money. I want enough have me and my mom and sister kick my stepfather out and live with enough money so my mom and sister don't have to work a million shifts. So my mom can get the things she wants. So she can get her hair done. And her nails done. And to have time to watch her favorite shows and movies. And take care of herself. I want to have money. Be rich enough to buy a mansion as far as I can from anyone I know and only take my cat with me. 2 things, a computer that's actually good instead of one that barely, if at all, handles PS1 graphics. And Twitter being deleted so we don't have stupid ideologies floating around that can affect younglings alike. My Oculus Quest 2, ever since my mom have noticed that I blink she thinks that's because I play my VR headset too much. Right this instant. To get over the first day of Air Cadets. I have to wait a week cause of Thanksgiving.